OMG. Your person was ready to forget you. Then their brother revealed this. My beloved child, your person had almost convinced themselves that forgetting you was the only path forward. They were tired of carrying unanswered questions and emotions they could not fully explain. Little by little, they started pushing your memory into the background, telling themselves that some connections are simply meant to fade. But just when they thought their heart was finally moving on, something unexpected happened. During a casual conversation, their brother brought up your name. At first, your person tried not to react. They acted as if it meant nothing. Yet the moment their brother shared what he had noticed about you, everything changed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this was not information your person was prepared to hear. What their brother revealed was something that completely challenged the story your person had been telling themselves. He pointed out details that had gone unnoticed for a long time. He reminded them of moments they had forgotten and situations they had misunderstood. Suddenly, memories began replaying inside your person's mind from a completely different angle. The more they listened, the more they realized there might have been a side of your journey they never truly understood. Their confidence in letting go started weakening. Questions filled their thoughts. Why did certain events happen the way they did? Why did so many things now seem different? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this realization was opening a door they thought had been permanently closed. As the conversation ended, your person could not stop thinking about what they had heard. They tried returning to their normal routine, but their mind kept drifting back to you. For the first time in a long while, they began wondering if they had reached the wrong conclusion. The strange part was that the feeling kept growing stronger with every passing hour. What started as simple curiosity was slowly turning into something much deeper. They could feel a shift happening inside them, but they did not yet understand where it would lead. One thing became impossible to ignore. Forgetting you no longer felt as easy as it once did. And what they discover next will leave them questioning everything they believed about this connection. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A restless feeling followed your person after that conversation. No matter how hard they tried to focus on other things, their brother's words kept echoing in their mind. Every time they thought they had moved past it, another memory would suddenly appear. A moment they once dismissed. A detail they once ignored. A feeling they once pushed away. What made this so surprising was that these memories were not returning randomly. They seemed to connect together, forming a picture your person had never seen before. The more they reflected, the more they realized there were truths hidden beneath the surface of everything that happened between you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your person is about to uncover something they never expected to find. Then something even stranger happened. Your person started noticing signs that reminded them of you when they least expected it. A familiar phrase. A familiar song. A memory triggered by the smallest detail. Normally, they would brush these things aside. But this time was different. After what their brother revealed, every reminder seemed to carry a deeper meaning. Instead of running from the thoughts, they began paying attention to them. Questions continued growing inside their heart. What if they had misunderstood your intentions? What if the distance between you was built on assumptions rather than truth? The possibility alone was enough to shake them. The certainty they once had was fading faster than ever before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because a realization is getting closer with every passing moment. Late that night, your person found themselves thinking about you longer than they had in months. They replayed old conversations and remembered things they had completely forgotten. Suddenly, one specific memory stood out from all the others. It seemed small at the time, but now it felt incredibly important. The more they thought about it, the more they understood that they may have missed a message that was right in front of them all along. Their heart could no longer pretend that nothing had changed. Something was shifting deep within them, and they knew it. What began as a simple conversation with their brother had now become a journey toward a truth they could no longer avoid. And the next thing they discover will leave them absolutely speechless. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happened next caught your person completely off guard. While reflecting on everything their brother had said, they stumbled across a memory they had not revisited in a very long time. It was a moment that once seemed ordinary, almost forgettable. But now, after seeing everything from a different perspective, it felt impossible to ignore. Suddenly, they realized that what they had viewed as distance may have actually been something else entirely. The more they examined that memory, the more pieces started falling into place. Their heart began racing because the picture forming in front of them was very different from the one they had believed for so long. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this realization is about to change everything they thought they knew. As the days passed, your person became increasingly aware of how often you crossed their mind. It was no longer occasional. It was constant. Every attempt to move forward seemed to bring them right back to thoughts of you. What made this even more surprising was that they were no longer remembering only the happy moments. They were remembering the moments they misunderstood, the moments they judged too quickly, and the moments they never took the time to fully understand. For the first time, they started questioning their own decisions instead of questioning yours. That shift was powerful. It forced them to see the connection from an entirely new angle. A part of them wanted to ignore it, but another part knew the truth was getting harder to escape. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came a moment of complete silence that changed everything. Your person sat alone, replaying the past once again, when a single thought entered their mind and refused to leave. What if the story was never what they believed it was? What if there was far more beneath the surface than they ever realized? The instant that question appeared, something inside them shifted. They could feel it. The walls they had spent so much time building were no longer as strong as they once seemed. The desire to forget was slowly being replaced by a desire to understand. And deep down, your person knew they were approaching a truth that could no longer be avoided. The shocking part is that this truth is connected to something they are about to discover very soon. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Just when your person thought they had already uncovered the biggest surprise, another piece of the puzzle appeared. This time, it did not come from a memory. It came from something happening in the present. During a conversation with someone close to them, your name surfaced once again. The moment it did, your person felt an unexpected reaction inside their heart. They tried acting normal, but deep down they knew something had changed. The truth was becoming impossible to ignore. Every new detail seemed to confirm what their brother had been trying to tell them from the beginning. The image they once had of you was slowly falling apart, and a completely different picture was taking its place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your person is getting closer to a realization that will leave them stunned. What shocked them most was not what they learned, it was how naturally everything started making sense. Questions that had bothered them for months suddenly had answers. Situations that once felt confusing now seemed clear. Your person began connecting events they had never connected before. The more they reflected, the more they understood that many of the conclusions they reached in the past were built on incomplete information. A feeling of disbelief washed over them. How could they have missed something so important? How could they have walked away without seeing the full picture? These thoughts followed them everywhere. No matter what they were doing, their mind kept returning to the same place, you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next discovery is far more powerful than anything they have uncovered so far. Then, late one evening, a realization arrived that changed the energy of everything. Your person suddenly understood why they had never been able to completely erase you from their thoughts. It was not because they were stuck in the past. It was because there was still something unfinished between the truth they believed and the truth they were only now beginning to understand. The moment this realization hit them, they sat there in complete silence. Their heart felt different. Their perspective felt different. Even their future suddenly looked different. For the first time in a very long while, they stopped focusing on forgetting and started focusing on understanding. And what they are about to uncover next will reveal why this connection has remained stronger than either of you realized. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A turning point was quietly approaching, and your person could feel it. The strange thing was that nothing dramatic had happened on the outside, yet everything felt different on the inside. The more they thought about what their brother revealed, the more they realized that their feelings had never completely disappeared. They had only buried them beneath layers of assumptions, distractions, and unfinished questions. Now those layers were slowly falling away. Every memory seemed sharper. Every emotion felt stronger. It was as if they were seeing your connection through clear eyes for the very first time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your person is about to understand something they never expected to understand. One evening, while reflecting on the past, they remembered a specific moment involving you that once seemed insignificant. Back then, they overlooked it and moved on. But now, after everything they had learned, that moment carried an entirely different meaning. Suddenly, they recognized something they had missed all along. They realized there were things you never said directly but showed through your actions. Things they failed to notice because they were focused on the wrong details. This realization hit them harder than they expected. For a few moments, they simply sat there in silence, unable to stop thinking about how different everything might have been if they had understood sooner. The truth was becoming impossible to avoid. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most surprising part is what happened next. Instead of trying to push these thoughts away, your person finally allowed themselves to feel them. No excuses. No distractions. No pretending. And the moment they did, a powerful understanding began taking shape inside their heart. They started seeing your story from a perspective they had never considered before. What once looked like distance now looked like strength. What once looked like silence now looked like patience. And what once looked like an ending no longer felt like one at all. Deep inside, they knew they were standing on the edge of a major realization. A realization that could change the way they see you forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next truth they uncover will make everything else finally make sense. By now, your person could no longer deny what was happening. Every day brought another realization, another memory, another piece of the truth. What started as a simple conversation with their brother had grown into something much bigger. They found themselves looking at old situations differently, almost as if they were watching their own story from outside for the first time. The more they reflected, the more they understood that many of the things they believed about you were based on assumptions rather than reality. That realization was not easy to accept. It challenged everything they had been telling themselves for so long. Yet deep inside, they knew they could not turn away from it anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your person is getting closer to a truth that will completely change their perspective. Then came a moment that felt impossible to ignore. Out of nowhere, they found themselves comparing the version of you they once believed in with the version they were now beginning to understand. The difference was shocking. They realized there was far more depth to your journey than they had ever recognized. Certain choices you made suddenly made sense. Certain moments that once confused them now felt crystal clear. Piece by piece, the mystery surrounding you was disappearing. But as the mystery faded, something else began growing stronger: respect. A deeper appreciation for things they never noticed before. The more they learned, the harder it became to hold on to the old story. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this growing understanding is about to lead them toward a life-changing conclusion. Late one night, while sitting alone with their thoughts, your person finally admitted something to themselves that they had been avoiding for a long time. Forgetting you was never as easy as they pretended it was. No matter how hard they tried, your presence always remained somewhere in their heart. Now they finally understood why. There were truths they had not known. There were perspectives they had never considered. And there were feelings they had never fully explored. The walls they built around their emotions were beginning to crack, and for the first time in a long while, they were no longer fighting it. Instead, they were listening. Listening to their heart. Listening to the memories. Listening to the truth that had been quietly waiting for them all along. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what your person decides after this realization will leave even them surprised. The closer your person moved toward the truth, the more impossible it became to return to the way things were before. They tried reminding themselves why they had chosen to let go. They tried holding on to the reasons that once seemed so convincing. But something had changed. The answers that used to satisfy them no longer felt complete. Every road seemed to lead back to the same question: what if they had misunderstood you from the very beginning? That question followed them everywhere. It appeared during quiet moments, during busy days, and even during times when they were trying their hardest not to think about you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth your person is about to face has been hidden in plain sight all along. Then came a realization so powerful that it stopped them in their tracks. They understood that the reason they could never fully move on was not because they were holding on to the past. It was because their heart knew there was still something important left unresolved. Suddenly, all the pieces their brother revealed began fitting together. The memories. The questions. The emotions. The strange feeling that refused to disappear. Everything pointed toward the same conclusion. Your person had been looking at this connection through the wrong lens for a very long time. The moment they accepted that possibility, a wave of emotion rushed through them. Not because they had all the answers, but because they finally understood that the story was far from over. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, your person stands at a crossroads they never expected to reach. The version of them that wanted to forget is slowly disappearing, replaced by someone who wants to understand what really happened. They can no longer ignore the signs. They can no longer ignore the memories. Most importantly, they can no longer ignore what their heart has been trying to tell them ever since their brother spoke those unexpected words. A major shift is taking place behind the scenes, and your person feels it more strongly every day. What happens next could change the direction of this entire connection in ways nobody sees coming. The most surprising revelation of all is still ahead, and when it finally arrives, it will explain why this journey unfolded exactly the way it did. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you.